Yeah, that day of our auntie, unplanned and most definitely unwanted by me, confrontation between me and auntie a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, whenever it was. One of the things she snidely yelled at me, again, I didn't plan this confrontation, but I was inside the house. Remember, she was insisting that spot on the floor was dog shit, and nothing I said to her was going to change her mind, because remember, she knows everything, okay? She's perfect, does no wrong, and knows everything, okay? So then she's like, you lied about me. I remember specifically picking up Omer and putting him in the bathroom, okay? As I explained to you, I remember distinctly him not being in the bathroom, despite the fact that I was, I wasn't blackout drunk. I was intoxicated. I had taken a taxi home. I explained to you what that was probably about. I'm coming home to a pitch dark house. The cops probably had to look in here and make sure I wasn't trying to, that my mom wasn't trying to keep me out or something. Well, the cop knew me. He remembered from the time when my mom and I got locked out, because all these years, every single time I had said to my mom, do you have the keys? And she'd always, yep, I have the keys, yep, I have the keys, yep, I have the keys. The one time I didn't say, do you have the keys, was the one time she didn't have them. We got locked out. But it was for a reason now. We had both doggies and couldn't get a locksmith. They weren't open. It was after. It was supposed to be a 24-hour one. That was a joke. They couldn't reach anybody, so the police came and let us in for free. Okay. Anyway, the cop remembered me, and he's probably wondering what the fuck's going on, and he wants to make sure, so he probably let him run. But that doesn't even matter. You lied about me. Okay. Setting all that aside, you've won. You understand, Auntie? You've won. You've won. You can't stand negativity, and you've won. Just like you said years ago, I always win, okay? Why are you even bothering? Why are you wasting your time, energy, or whatnot watching your loser nieces' videos in the first place? Why are you even bothering? You've won, as you said to me viciously that day, I'm the one that belongs in the hospital, not my mom, So, remember, much of this all took place outside, the front lawn, witnesses, probably. Of course, not necessarily, because you don't know. It's winter. People are not having their windows open, so people probably didn't hear anything. Anyway, she's won. Why bother watching your loser niece's videos in the first place? What do you care? You've won. She's won. And my ongoing struggle right now is I desperately deal with being in this place. Is to not break down and wind up just like my mother. See, that's my ongoing struggle right now. Even if only for the sake of my half-blind pug, who Lord knows when's gonna go completely blind, You prove me once and for all I'm nothing in this life, that I don't matter, you know, so why bother? Why bother you watching the videos of your loser niece who, according to you, belongs in the hospital, not your sister, not her mother, you know, so. And his exact words were, the wrong person's in the hospital. Yeah, whatever, Auntie. I know you. I know you. I know you. I've documented everything. You know? And that thing where she actually says to my mom, who adored her fucking dog as much as I adored Omar. And if you want to be really blunt here, she adored Omar as much as she adored Angel. You know what I mean? She loved my dog as much as she loved her dog. But she adores her dog. She's locked up in a mental hospital. Has to hear her sister, has all the power, mind you, has all the power over the money, say, because her sister was appalled that $2,000 was spent on saving Angel, okay? You know, Samantha, dogs aren't meant to live forever. You see how she negates my mom's feelings? You think that's the only example? This is her beloved fucking dog, my mom's beloved fucking dog. There are people that, if they have the money, will spend $10,000 to save their beloved pets. You know? And remember, it was just a mistake. My mom had accidentally said 2,000, not 200, but so what? Auntie flew into it, you know, she was just all upset, and my mom told me. You know? My mom told me. My mom tells me everything. Or, sorry, past tense. My mom used to tell me everything. My mom used to cry to me that her sister didn't care about her. And you know what I mean? And I'm not making it up. I can think whatever she wants. I'm her loser niece, and you know, she won. She took my mother from me. She stole my supposed inheritance right out from under me, and you know, so she won. But I'm not a liar, and I know what my mom has said to me over the years, and I know. You have to understand that I'm not going by memory here. I did videos at that time when I was living with Bobby, okay? This is when I was living with Bobby. And my mom called me, when I talked to my mom in the mental hospital, as you guys know, if you were watching me then, I did tons of videos. I did videos talking to my mom in the mental hospital, you know, just my end. And when Auntie called my mom up screaming about how the house was destroyed, and of course my mom conveniently doesn't remember destroying her own house. Surprise, surprise, I'm always the scapegoat. But I am not the only one who knows my mom destroyed her house. You have to understand, the advocate, I was crying to the advocate every day and telling her what my mom was doing here. And she was pleading with my mom's, at the time, stupid bitch, DMH worker, who wouldn't listen. Remember, this was after the police had blown me off, and my mom's psychologist had blown me off, okay? And I could have got my mom the help then instead of going through 8 days of hell here, including one fateful day when Omar and I were trying to grab a tiny bit of sleep. I was trying to grab a tiny bit of sleep because my mom was keeping me up constantly, drinking coffee constantly, wouldn't go to sleep. And I woke up to the loud fire alarm. She had started a fire. She had started a fire. And again, that can happen to anybody. But as I told you, she was constantly she was leaving the house with stuff on the stove. And then and I am asleep in here, or whatever, I'm barricaded in this room, and then she would blame me. Well, why didn't you check? Like, I'm supposed to know that she's gonna leave the house with the stuff on the stove. Get it? I'm always the fucking scapegoat. It's just sickening. I just want to point out that any of us can make a mistake with the fire. You guys know that I made that mistake, that one mistake, you know, but I don't do all those other things she does, you know? So I could have woken up to my mom on fire because she picked up the flaming pan and threw it in the sink. she had done cooking, and then she tried to lie to me about it. See, she tried to lie to me about it, but I got the truth because I eavesdropped on her phone conversations. I heard her telling the truth to one of her friends. The only way I would know anything, as you guys know, is just the couch. I would sneak out there, leave Omar in here, of course, sneak out there, go behind the couch, and eavesdrop on the conversation she was having with a friend. The friend's dead now, but one of the things I heard her, she admitted to the friend, she's like, I don't know what's wrong with me, I don't know what's going on with me, okay? And again, I know she was showing signs of pre-dementia then. And I believe that being here and eating so healthy here and whatnot probably, you know, at least slowed the progression of it, okay? But then when she kept, this past year was so bad, kept going in these mental hospitals where she's not going to be eating the way she eats here, and kept having courses of antibiotics and all this crap that just, you know, she couldn't even do her seatbelt. But I'm the cause of all her breakdowns, right? Joke. Well, it's just like when we're on the train and she gets walked in on bad guy because, you know, she's not a baby, so I wouldn't dream of going with her. But then when she gets walked in on, she comes back all angry. It's the day we'd gone to see the lawyer because I'm covering her ass from screaming at the top of her lungs at the elder people who came here based on something that had happened months prior, but she was in the back-to-back hospitals, and they're like, you know, they're not going to let go. They're like a dog with a bone. They're not going to let go, you know. But anyway, I'm to blame. Why didn't you tell me to lock the door? Because I'm supposed to think of all possible things that might happen with you, Mom. But then when I do try to think of possible things, like when we're out walking, and I'm watching you to watch your step. I'm not a baby. See, I could never win. But again, this wasn't my mom anymore. You understand? She wasn't acting like my normal. So, and then she goes into this fucking hospital and gets this. I have to put up with her having the same doctor, same social worker. And the social worker, she knew I was upset with her, and she's like, "Well, it's not. I didn't discharge your mom. The doctor I know, but I have to put up with her having the same doctor and same social worker that she just got out of your hospital, discharged too soon. What the fuck? You know? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm not allowed as her family member to say I don't want her having that same doctor and social worker. Your mom has to request it? My mom or anybody could go into your hospital thinking that they're talking to pigs in the sky or something. They're not going to think it's important to request a different doctor and different social worker. If they're in their right frame of mind to request a different doctor and different social worker like they would be in the outside world, they wouldn't be locked up in your fucking hospital to begin with. So you tell me, people, I really want you to explain that one to me. Why was I not allowed to request ahead of time? My mom's coming to your hospital. I don't want her to have the same doctor and same social worker as last time. Okay? And no, you discharged my mom too soon. Your mom has to request it. You fucking cunt. You fucking hospitals. If family can't protect the person, and you know what I mean? They're not going to know enough to protect themselves. How is that right? Should HIPAA go that far? I mean, fuck HIPAA if that goes that far. You know? Unfucking believable. real. What does it tell you? The crisis woman was like, of course. To her it was an automatic thing. Of course you have a right to request a different social worker and doctor for your mom who was just in that hospital and you're not happy about her being back in there. And that little director told me, no, your mom has to request it. Fuck you, you fucking assholes! Fuck you! You take advantage of the goddamn HIPAA law for your convenience. So you're never held accountable for shit! No wonder you have so many fucking violations against you! Right before my mom had to go to your place 2 times in a row! Didn't even want her in there, and I'm told I can't stop her. I can't say I want a different doctor, a different social worker. The doctor didn't help her the last time. She discharged her too soon. Unfucking believable, people. I don't understand. I want you to fucking explain it to me. Seriously. I want you to fucking explain it to me. Because the woman in crisis was shocked too. And she's like, I'm sorry, there's nothing that I can do. But to her, it was a no-brainer. Yeah, of course you can. Your family, your mom's in there, sectioned into there against her will. Of course you're not happy with how she was treated in there the last time. Of course you can request a different doctor and social worker. And I'm told by upper management, your mom has to do it. They cling to that fucking HIPAA. Like I said with the clothes thing, they cling to it. They use it to their fucking advantage. Okay? HIPAA is not meant to be used to these people's advantage. So you've got people helpless in your hospital who won't think to protect themselves, and you're not allowed, the family's not allowed to protect them unless they're fucking committed into there. Which most times these hospitals don't commit the patient. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if you're not fucking committed. You're not well enough. You're in there, you know? My mom didn't go in there voluntarily. She got sectioned. You wonder why I create these videos. You wonder why I have those things where the psychiatric community is completely, you know? That logic, even the doctor that gave my mom the lithium and didn't explain anything to the family, my mom could have died easily. My mom goes back in their hospital where I was insisting she not go, and crisis, you know, she could be given that same doctor. What the fuck? I don't understand. Don't get it, people. I want you to explain it to me because it's fucked. It's fucked. Talk about taking advantage of HIPAA. Like I said, on the one hand, when my mom, did you tell them your clothes were stolen? I told them they didn't care. And when I said that to them, well, you know your mom's not doing well. Okay? But on the other hand, when I want to investigate and get to the bottom of it, basically I'm told your mom has to want you to get to the bottom of it, investigate. She has to request the papers. And as I said, at that time, it had been a few days later, and now I'm there, and her big thing is that you're going to take me home, forget about the clothes, that she was crying to me before. And the little director also said to me, well, you know, patients give their clothes away all the time, and it's their right to do it. Yeah. But my mom is telling you she didn't give her clothes away, telling me she didn't. You're covering the asses of these people and telling me that basically on the one hand I can't get to the bottom of it, protect my mom. She has to protect herself. But when she tries to protect herself, even through me, she's told, and she's just shoo-shooed away, and I'm told, oh, she's not doing well. So I was already upset about that. Then I was upset she was discharged too soon, even though Auntie had said if that's the best she could do for my sister, transfer her elsewhere. I didn't even bother saying anything because they already had their minds made up, and I knew that from that other hospital. Okay? But then I can't even at the very fucking least have crumbs. I can't request her to have a different doctor and social worker ahead of time. She has to do it. She doesn't want to be in there. She's out of her fucking mind. I'm in the regular hospital to find out she's eating fucking toilet paper. She's doing so bad that a nurse, maybe it wasn't her place to say it, but was saying, I don't see her ever living alone again. I don't see her, you know what I mean? It's sex that she's not doing good. She gets to your hospital. She's practically unresponsive, and you're going to tell me she has to know to request a different doctor or social worker? You fucking cunt!